welcome back to Kdrama Weekly. I'm your host Sandra, and I'm here with my co-hosts Benner and Valerie.
Yo! Hey! At Kdrama Weekly, we love our K-dramas and bring you reviews and discussions of a different South Korean drama or film every week.
Yeah.
Yo!
This week we'll be discussing the romantic comedy drama To the Beautiful You.
Yeah! Throwback!
For real.
Yeah!
So we'll get into some info then.
Yes.
To the Beautiful You is a 2012 SBS drama based off the Japanese manga Hana Sakari no Kimitachi e by
Oh my Jesus.
Hisaya
That is-
Nakajo.
That's a really long name.
That is a really
You're
long
supposed
name.
to say it really fast all together.
Yeah.
Hana
Go.
Sakari no Kimitachi e.
Yeah!
Yeah, by Hisaya Nakajo.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not good at Japanese things.
Yeah.
Valerie's like only good at Korean pronunciation, it seems.
Yeah.
I did French and that was terrible.
Yeah.
Anyways, this was the fourth adaptation of the manga.
What were the other ones?
I don't know. I think it was some other dramas. I think maybe movies, but they were all Japanese.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's what I meant. Like, what other countries did them?
Well,
Japan.
it didn't
Japan.
sound like that's what you meant, Sandra.
That's what I
Oh,
thought
okay.
she meant.
Wow.
Get with it!
Yeah, Valerie.
Wow. Anyways, it was written by Lee Young Chol, directed by Jang Ki Sang, and it stars Sulli, Choi Minho, and Lee Hyun Woo. Also-
And then with some cameos.
Yeah, some cameos. Kim Woo Bin makes a cameo as
Yeah.
Gu Jae Hee, that's Sulli's character, her friend, and then there's also
Kwangi.
yeah.
He's
Kwang
like
is like he's a
character.
supporting character.
Yeah.
Kwang
You're
Yi.
right.
I'm sure you people know him. If
Hey.
not, he's from that one group.
He's
Zia,
former member,
I don't know
yeah.
what it is.
I don't know.
Yeah. There was also
Kim
Kang.
Hanul.
it's Kang Hanul.
Oh yeah, Kang.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Kang Hanul.
Kang Hanul.
I'm sure you people
Wow.
know him from Scarlet Heart and from
When the Camellia Blooms.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Amongst other things.
Yes. Nam Ji Hyun also made an appearance. Nam
Oh
Ji
yeah,
Hyun.
she did. She did.
We saw her
Cameo.
in 100 Days My Prince.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Trying to think of, was there anyone else?
Ki Tae-young also is a supporting character. For those of you that watch Superman is Back and know like older dramas, he was in Creating Destiny with his now wife Eugene from SES.
Hey.
Was that, is that the...
He was the doctor.
doctor?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's famous for his super cute fairy daughter, Roe.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
And we forgot the most important cameo, Fetus EXO.
Ah,
Oh,
yes.
yes.
But we'll
Yes.
get into that
Yeah,
later.
I guess. Anyways, the director of this drama also directed Boys Over Flowers, apparently.
Oh,
really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was not a good follow-up.
No, I was just.
It was produced by
Oh, but
SM.
he was the director, though, so...
Oh.
This was produced by SM. That's why Minho, who's in Shiny, and Sulli, who was in FX, were the leads.
Yeah.
And that's why all the OSTs were SM artists.
Yep, and that's why EXO also
Cameos.
because they had just made their debut.
Wow. And SM gave them permission to do things,
To do what?
to appear on things.
Apparently, they
I'm
needed to
surprised.
promote them.
Yeah.
Yes. Minho also for this drama, he trained with Kim Tae-young, a coach, a high jumping coach, and a former national high jump athlete.
Ooh, fancy.
Yes, he trained for like a month and
Did
a
he
half.
actually
said.
jump?
Yes, but not the
I'm not
2 meters.
surprised.
Not the actual 2 meters.
Yeah.
His record was 1 meter and 75
Yeah, I was gonna
centimeters.
say, like, based on how they cut the jump scenes, like, you could tell that they used a body double.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised
Well-
he like actually tried and trained and
I
stuff.
mean, they
Because
might not
Mino's
have-
quite athletic from what
Yeah,
I've
he's
seen.
known
Oh,
for
yeah.
his
the
passion.
variety shows that he's come out on.
Yeah.
He's known as one of the top passionate idols in SM.
He's gone face to face with Kim Jong-ko on Running Man
Yeah.
many times.
But him along with from TVXQ and who was the other one? Oh, C1 are like
C1.
yes. And also Chanyeol joins them in there, the top passionate idols in SM.
What? Oh my god. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he's very manly. Mino. As
Yeah.
like, why are you guys pretending he's a teenager here?
Yeah.
He might have been, but I don't think so. I think he was a little older because he's supposed to be a teenager.
Yeah, but I think he did jump, but they just made it look like the bar was higher.
Mm.
I don't think there was a double.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Also, all three leads, so Sulli, Minho, and Hyun Woo, won the New Star Award at the SBS Drama Awards.
Yeah.
You.
This was a really popular K-drama too, right?
Yeah, I think. Although it didn't get very high ratings.
Well,
Wow.
that's not surprising. I think it might have been more popular like overseas.
Probably.
Yeah. All right, Benner, you got plot stuff for us?
Yeah.
What you got, Benner? What
Wait,
you got?
Or is Valerie not gonna do a summary, or are we just gonna jump right into
Oh,
plot?
yes.
Yeah.
The summary.
okay.
We can just jump right into plot because
But I had a great summary.
Yeah,
Oh my
let's
gosh, fine.
We'll just do your
So
summary.
it's about a young lad fighting with his foot. And there's also a sasaeng who doesn't know she's a sasaeng.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
pretty
it.
much. That's
Oh my
sums it up.
Jesus.
Yes.
Anyways.
So yeah, as Valerie mentioned, the sasaeng that doesn't know she's a sasaeng is Sulli's character.
Gu-jae.
Yeah, Gu-jae. I can't even. So she is in America. She's having like a hard time in America. She's like bullied a lot, I guess, because she's like Korean.
And she's a tomboy, I think, also.
No, I don't think it's because she's a tomboy. I think it's just because she's Korean. And I don't.
They
she
made
might
it
not
seem
like.
she was a tomboy.
No, I don't think so.
At least to me, they do.
She might not have like known English very well. I think she might have like gone over there or gotten adopted or something.
But you went over there when she was 5, she said.
Yeah.
Oh well, her English isn't very good. But
She said her dad
regardless-
died and her mom remarried.
Oh yeah.
That's
You're right.
why.
You're right. So her character has a hard time in America. She's like getting bullied. She's in high school. You know how it is. People be assholes. And so she's basically, I feel like, on the verge of like just giving up. And but she sees Kim Tae-joon. Is it Kim Tae-joon? Kim Tae-joon. He jumps. He's a high jumper, and so she sees him jump. And that like really that gets to her in her soul. In her
in
heart.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and he also has this, what do you call it?
Saying?
This it took
Tagline
Oh yeah.
that he says miracles or
A
something.
miracle is another word.
Oh,
for
yeah.
hard work.
Yes.
Yeah. And so she basically just like takes that as inspiration. She starts track and
She one cries. She does the one
yeah,
crying.
she does
one
the one
crying.
crying and she does track and stuff. And so it basically just like helps her like find peace mentally and balance and stuff. And so
And something that she like
was missing
can like focus on
Mhm.
that will help her through like her hard times.
Yeah. But then he gets injured and so he goes obviously on like he takes a break from sports.
Hiatus.
Yes, he goes on hiatus because he's like recovering and stuff. But then I guess there's like rumors circulating that he might not like
Come back.
Yeah, he might not like come back. That he might have to
His
retire.
foot, along with his hopes and dreams, are
Yes.
shattered.
So that is the young lad who must fight with his foot.
Yep.
But yeah, so Sulli decides, I don't know why, that her character decides she wants to go to Korea and dress up as a dude, infiltrate herself in that school
That
so that
Taejun goes to.
yes,
Because it's an
it's
guys
an all
school.
boys school, yeah. So she cuts her hair short. She like pretends to be a dude, enrolls, and then she ends up coincidentally rooming with Taejun. And her goal there is to like get him back on track and like help him jump again. And so yeah,
To like basically be what he was to her, like inspire him to like want to jump again.
yes. So that's what she's doing there.
But I mean, she could have done it differently.
Yeah,
she
she
didn't
could've,
need
'cause
to go through all of this. But
that-
then we wouldn't have a drama.
that's
so.
true.
Mhm.
That character was really obnoxious at the beginning. I was like, Jesus. So this is the second time I watched this drama, and the first time I really liked it, but I was like a young child. I
You were
was
a
in
young
high
lad?
school. I was
Yeah.
a young lad, yes.
I was
Young
a young
and
lad
unafraid.
too.
So it's been like a couple years, and now rewatching it, I'm like, what the hell? This is like borderline, like legit stalking. Like if somebody came up to me and did that, I'd be like, what?
Did what?
Like if, cause she was like, Taejun, and she's all like, ah, and just like
But
smiling at him, and
he's-
it's like you can't give up. And
He's
it's
also like a famous athlete.
That's
So
true.
he's not just a rando. So that kind of like made it like a little more believable for me that
Mhm.
he gets this all the time because he has like sasaengs that like stalk him all the
That's true,
time and like
that's
just
true.
fans in general that kind of like fawn over him.
Mhm.
So I think he was just like kind of used to it, but maybe not getting it from guys so much.
Yeah.
He was annoyed.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed, and
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus. But yeah,
But
her character settled down after that.
yeah.
It wasn't as obnoxious as she was the first like couple episodes of the drama. But yeah, so she basically like goes there and she's like helping him like get his motivation to jump again, because he's ready to retire, because he also gets like diagnosed with EEPS. Yeah. And
What is EEPS?
It's Eeps.
I guess it's
Something of the
what
foot.
athletes.
Oh, it's not of the foot.
Wow.
No, it's what athletes get when I don't.
It's like
I didn't
psychosomatic.
Really, I didn't really look much into it, but basically they like lose their talent like for no
talent?
apparent reason, and it's like mental. But yeah, like some athletes like recover, but like their talent isn't the same.
Yeah.
They're not at the same level that they used to be before.
Yeah, so it's
Um,
all like because they're like, no, I can't do it.
But yeah, so he gets diagnosed with EEPS. But then he throughout the drama is slowly gets the motivation to start jumping again
He
because
beats the
of Jae. So I guess she accomplished her goal of seeing him jump again.
Yeah.
And there is some drama, of course,
Yep.
because Taejun is being like stalked by the nation's like, I don't know, she's a
super
gymnast,
famous
but
gymnast
she's
who
like,
is like a family friend,
Mhm.
so they grew up together.
yeah, and so she basically like
Thinks
she
she's
owns
dating him.
Yeah. And at one point she does announce that she's dating him like publicly, because she finds out that Jae is actually a girl, and she's upsetty about that.
She gets jealous.
huffy.
She gets so huffy, and it's like, whoa.
Oh, we didn't mention that actress. She's also famous.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I
She
can't
was a
believe
main
you
character.
guys.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
Kim Ji-won.
Yep.
You might know her from Descendants of the Sun,
Or
My
The
Way,
Chronicles.
or The Chronicles. Yeah, for My Way.
Mhm.
I don't know what else she's been in.
She was in The Heirs.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Many
But
things.
yeah,
many
so
things.
she's been in many things, and she like basically like is like, you're mine. She's basically peed on Taejun, and it's like, that's my property. But
I'm sure she did when they were younger.
yeah,
Oh, no.
so so she like finds out and then basically threatens Taejun and says that if he doesn't agree to like be publicly dating her, then she's gonna tell the school that Jae is a girl.
Yeah.
And so he agrees to date her because at this point he's like slowly started to like Jae because he figured out that she was a girl like
Pretty
halfway
early.
through the drama, I think it
No,
was.
it
It
was
was a
pretty
lot
early.
early.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, like
What was
episode
it?
5 or
Oh,
something.
oh, I remember. It's because her
brother
brother
came.
came and he had a
found
fit
out.
because he realized that she was pretending to be a dude in an all dude school and he
thought
was ready
she was
to
there
take her back
at a
to the
girls'
US.
school.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
But I
so,
think Minho suspected that she was a girl earlier because when the nurse teacher found out that he knew, he was like, "When did you know? When did you find out?" And then he was like, "I wasn't sure until her brother came."
Yes, you
I
did
mean-
say that.
Jae, to be fair, Jae's pretty scrawny.
Yep.
As the news lady reporter said, he is quite fair for a boy.
Yeah. But I think what helped was that Sully's pretty tall.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, I
that
did
like
notice
helped,
that.
sure.
helped
I
out.
noticed that too. I was like, oh my Jesus, she's tall.
Yeah.
But
Or she was tall.
Yeah, she was tall. But yes, so Taeju knows that Jae's a girl, and then so he like has like been taking care of her. At first it's like subtle, and then of course it like gets more intense.
Yeah.
And like they get really close, and then he gets jealous because Eun-gyeol, who is also Jae's friend,
He's a
Eun-gyeol.
soccer player.
he is a soccer player. He's
Because
quite
they're
silly.
at the boys' school that they're at is like an athletic boys'
Mhm.
school, so everybody's like doing sports and stuff.
Yeah. So he becomes best friends with Jay basically, and
Yeah.
he doesn't realize that she's a girl until like episode 14.
Yeah, until she does she tell him or does he find out?
He finds out because he walks in on her.
Yep,
And he sees
that's true.
The pod,
the what's it called?
the
The
bandages.
bandages.
Yeah. Yes. And so yeah. He's been friends with her
Since the beginning.
Yeah, and then he like slowly starts liking her too, and he confesses that he likes her like halfway-ish through the drama, a little past halfway.
Yeah.
But he confesses that he likes her, and then she's like all confused about it. But yeah, so Minho gets jealous. Well, Taejun gets jealous of him because she's hanging out with him and they're like buddies and he's
Yeah.
like starting to like her, but he hasn't actually told her yet, unlike Eun-gyeol, so he's like, oh!
Well, and she spends more time with Eun-gyeol anyways than she does with Taejun, even though they're roommates. So
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
he's a little more jealous because he feels like he's not as close with her.
As Hana said, Taejun is like a grandpa.
Yeah, that's true. He's another hashtag ice princess.
He is a nice princess.
They're everywhere
yes.
these days.
They are. And the reason why he's an ice princess is because his mama
His mama.
died of some cancer.
Yeah, and then he blames his papa on killing his mama because his papa didn't really like pay too much attention to them and was always like working,
Yeah.
and so he was like never home, and he like did tell his dad to like take his mom to the hospital because she like wasn't getting better, but his dad just like brushed it off.
Yeah.
And we later find out that his mom actually had stage 4 liver cancer and she had been hiding it from all of them.
Yeah.
So it wasn't technically his dad's fault. She was just dying to begin with.
Yeah.
And
I mean, not that the dad is not at fault.
Yeah.
He should have paid more attention and
yes,
stuff.
for sure.
Um,
But yeah, he didn't want to tell Minho the truth. And the mom didn't want to tell Minho the truth because he was like
he was
during nationals. I
Yeah,
think it was
he
during
went
nationals.
to the U.S. to go do a competition, and so
Mm-hmm.
when he came back, she had already died.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. And so this entire time he's thought that his dad killed his mom, but then his dad like collapses like towards the end of the drama, and so he's like Jay forces him to like go and like talk to him and stuff, and then
they reconcile.
They're able to reconcile, and he finds out the truth, and so then it's all good.
Yeah,
But
and
then,
so then Taejun starts to not be so much of an ice princess.
yes, and then his jumping gets a lot better because that had been weighing on his mind, and so he wasn't able to like focus as much, so his jumping had been kind of shitty.
Yeah,
but he's able to get back to his like original what was it, record? I think it was like 2 meters.
it was 2.5 meters.
2.5 meters, yeah. And so he's able to get ready for the competitions, which will determine whether he joins the Olympics or not. And so that's like towards the end, and but then right at the end, like everybody's finding out that Jay's a girl.
Yep.
So Eun finds out, but he's like, he gets huffy because she didn't tell him.
Yeah, he's more hurt that she didn't trust him and that she didn't tell him to begin with and was basically lying to him this whole time.
Yes.
Rather, he's more upset about that than her rejecting him.
Yeah.
Or as like his confession of liking her or whatever.
Yes. And so yeah, he finds out, and then since Jay has been like putting the band on for like continuously, like for like
every day
months,
basically.
Yeah, she's still growing, so like her boobs are still growing, but that's just like mushing it all in.
Yeah.
And so it was just restricting her breathing and stuff. So she faints a couple times, and like the nurse doctor dude even tells her that like she can't be doing this because her body's still growing, and that she needs to wrap stuff up because she got to go because people are gonna find out she's a girl.
Yeah.
And so she faints, but she ends up fainting like right after one of her trainings. Yeah. And so her classmates are there, and so they're like undo her tie, like
because she
shirt.
Stopped breathing.
Yeah, and so they do, and they see the band, and so
bandages.
Yeah, the bandages. So everybody finds out, and
and there had already been rumors going around that there was a girl in the school.
Yeah, and so there's already rumors going around, and like they had kind of settled down. But then once this happens, people are like, so there was a girl. And then like the dorm leaders are like all for, well,
there's 3 dorms, and one of the dorms is the one that Jay was in. So her dorm leader is like really pissed about it because like it's not only that, you know, like she's not the only one that would be at fault here. Like basically he would be at fault, and then anybody else that potentially knew about it.
And she was also basically like, he said that she was like making fun of the school,
like
disrespecting the school. And so yeah, he's kind of upset that she like treated the school as a joke, but he's also like, they've been together in school for like months, so he's like kind of like had connection with her.
They are bros.
And so he
also feels betrayed.
And he's like trying to he doesn't know whether he should like go and tell the school or like keep it a secret, but at the end he decides to like keep it a secret, but he like has to like convince the other 2 dorm leaders. And so but they do get convinced, and so they keep it a secret.
He just wants to give her a chance to like
leave on her own.
And
so she does. Like the next day she like turns in her transfer papers, and she's like ready to go. She buys her ticket, whatever. But the next day is also the day that Taejun is gonna be doing his competition,
and he's like expecting her to be there because now they're like a couple basically.
Yes. And so he's like expecting her to be there. He has no idea what's happened because she like told them to like keep it from him so that he can stay focused. And and so she does go like hang out with him like the day before, and that's basically like their goodbye or whatever. And so she like leaves, and then Eun-gyeol ends up calling Taejun because he feels bad, and he's like, if it were me, I would want to know. And so he tells him that she's leaving, and he like flips out. And this is like
Taejun flips out.
Yeah, Taejun flips out. This is like 10 minutes before like the competition is about to start,
or like something like that.
Yeah, and so he's like, I gotta go. So he's like ready. Like he goes and he starts like getting all his things, and he's ready to go back to Seoul. And but he finds her journal, and he sees that like she put in her planner that day was the day that he was gonna beat his record.
Yeah.
And so I guess for her, he stays there and he like beats his record.
Yeah.
He jumps 1 centimeter higher.
Yeah. And well, so throughout this whole thing, he's had a rival at the school, which is Kang Han-ol's character, Min Hyung-jae. And like at one point, Min Hyung-jae beats or matches his record or gets really close to it and is just doing really well. And he gets an offer saying that if he beats Taejun at nationals, they'll like represent him and give him like a bunch of money and stuff. And the reason why he's like desperate to win that is because like his family's poor and he has a little sister that is like maybe 5 or 6, and she has to basically be home alone while his mom is working and stuff. It's implied that she's a single mom, and so if they got money, then his mom wouldn't have to work as much and his sister wouldn't be alone.
Yes.
And so like he, I guess, starts to get like really nervous about winning once Taejun starts doing well again, and his like jump starts to like fall, so he starts to get worse and worse and worse. And then so in order to just try and beat try and get rid of the competition of Taejun, he tries and like to get him injured.
He tries to go after that foot.
Yep. But it like ends up backfiring, and it hurts Eun-gyeol, who was about to play for nationals for the soccer team. And so that kind of snaps Hyun-jae out of it because Eun-gyeol is his roommate, and so they're like pretty close.
They're bros.
They are bros. So he was like, I never meant to like hurt you or whatever. He's kind of like, he's trying to be bad, but he can't be bad because he's like a softie or whatever. But so like once all of that's resolved, Taejun kind of is like, dude, like if you're gonna beat me, like just like work at it. Don't like stop like overthinking it, basically. And so like they become bros, and instead of like competing against each other, they like help each other, so then they both make it into nationals and it's all good.
Yeah.
I liked Kang Han-ol in this. I did not like him at all in Scarlet Heart. But
we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that when we get there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched Scarlet Heart.
Yeah.
The first time I watched this drama, I didn't like him, but this time around,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
He definitely grows
He's
throughout
a
the drama.
sympathetic villain that we like to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so Taejun jumps, it's all good, but Jae ends up going back to the US, and then we see that like it's 1 year later, she's like
Thriving.
her best life in Cali.
Yeah. I think she
And-
like became more confident.
Yeah. And then so she gets a video message from Eun-gyeol, who just gives her like an update
On
on
everybody.
everybody. And he says that like Taejun was going to go to vacation somewhere, but he didn't tell anyone where. And lo and behold, he shows up at her house. I don't know how he got her address, but I
Yeah,
guess that's just
seriously.
like a Sesang thing,
Nothing.
Sasang thing, because she felt him too.
Yep.
But I mean, he was famous.
Yeah.
You right. And so yeah,
they end up
hug it out.
together.
They
I
hug it out
guess.
like
They
bros.
hug it out like
Yeah.
bros, like
Yep.
real bros.
You. And also Hana ends up getting hurt
Oh yeah,
because
we
she's
forgot about
really
her.
she's like really pissed about the whole or Jay being a girl thing and Taejun kind of liking her more.
Mhm.
And she gets really hurt, and it's possible that she may never do gymnastics again. So she's at the hospital for a while, and she meets the dorm leader there,
Someday.
and because he got his appendix taken out.
Yeah.
And so they basically start the relationship there.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to tell her really he's trying to make her laugh every day, but he just has really bad jokes.
Yeah. He's
Benner
got them
would know all
dad
about
jokes.
them dad
You want to
jokes.
tell them the
Hey.
banana joke, Benner?
I don't really remember how it goes very well, but I'll add my own spin to it. So, wait, what was it? Oh, what did the banana say to something? I guess I don't know what. What say to the screaming goat? What did the banana say to the screaming goat? What did it say?
I don't know.
Nothing. It's a banana. They can't talk.
Wow. Oh
The
my
viewers
god.
didn't see that coming.
Wow.
Hey.
Anyways. Yeah. So that was her. Then at one point Kim Woo Bin makes an appearance. He's Jay's friend from the US.
Yeah,
and
They
came,
go way back.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he came to try and like get her to come back because
Yeah.
he's liked her forever.
Yeah, he's like a semi-famous photographer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, nah.
Yeah.
And he realizes that Taejun might like her, and
Yes.
he ends up leaving. And
I think
that was
he
it, kinda.
helped Taejun, like he pushed him towards like accepting that he liked Jay and that he should probably like tell her.
Yeah. Yep. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything else you'd like to talk about?
Not really.
Yeah.
No. Just
Well-
this drama was just really like I was like, really? The entire time I was watching it, because it's like this
It
wouldn't
was a
have
little
happened.
far-fetched.
I was like, what the hell? It's like,
Far-fetched
why?
for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a drama.
Yeah.
That's true. And yeah.
There were Eungyul did have like he questioned his sexuality because he thought that that Jay was a guy and he liked a guy. And
Yeah.
so
that was kind of annoying.
it wasn't it was only annoying because he like Benner has an issue with like he had to go through that whole thing only to find out that she was a girl the whole time.
Yes. He probably felt relieved like at the end. Like it's like, oh, but like he went through the whole thing of trying to like question whether he liked the guys or not, and then having finally accepted it to himself that he did like guys. And like there was even the part when he went back home where he like apologized to his mom beforehand, and he was like, oh, I might become a bad son in the future. And so he's like
Preparing to come out,
Yeah,
basically.
then it's like, oh, like I'm a girl. Like she could have told him like when he confessed that he liked her, she could have told him then that she was a girl.
Yeah.
She didn't have to put
Yeah.
him through the emotional roller coaster of figuring that out.
Yeah, that's true.
Poor
However,
girl, man.
I think that the drama was good in that it didn't like stigmatize homosexuality.
Yeah.
Everybody seemed like pretty chill about it. And then like I mean Kwang Yi's character is like constantly applying lip gloss and like
Wearing pink.
doing like girly things
Yeah,
and nobody
we-
seems to question
He
it.
seemed
Yeah.
to like Eungyul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. I did notice that. I was really surprised about it too, because I just assumed that since Korea is so conservative,
And
And
like
from what what I've heard is that they're like anti-LGBT and all of that. So I was just really surprised that it was pretty chill and like accepted in this drama, especially since it's like an older drama too.
Yeah. However, that doesn't like excuse
Mm-hmm.
the writers from using like LGBTQ-ness as like a plot device.
Yeah.
And then being like, oh no, it's okay. He wasn't actually gay because she was a girl. And then also the cross-dressing element of it could be problematic as well. Though I personally don't have that big of an issue with it, but I could see how it could be offensive to especially trans people and gender non-binary people.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So in that respect, it hasn't aged well.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys have any favorite parts?
Just whenever Eun-gyo came out, I really
That's
liked him. He
true.
was
Eun-gyo
really
was great.
cute.
He
Yeah.
was.
I like cute people, and he was really cute.
He was, yeah. He was like really happy and bubbly.
Yes.
This was one of the few dramas where the first time I watched it, I wanted her to end up with Eun-gyo.
Yeah.
That's second male lead syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mind that she ended up with Minho, but I was like, I like Eun-gyo better.
Yes.
That's true, because Taejun didn't really have much of a personality.
He didn't. He was a grandpa.
Yeah. Which, I mean, some people like that.
Yeah, that's true.
It be what it be. But I guess well, Benner, why did you choose this drama?
Because I remembered when I watched it, I liked it, and that's basically why I wanted to rewatch it. But yeah,
This is actually my third time rewatching it.
This is my second time watching it.
I watched it in 2018. This is the fourth drama I ever watched. And then I rewatched it 2018. I don't remember how that went.
Yeah.
But then I rewatched it.
I don't remember what order exactly this is, but it was one of the earliest dramas I watched after Boys Over Flowers.
Yeah, I just remember really liking it, and I was like, it got to go on the list. But now I'm like, why did I like this?
Well, it didn't age well.
No.
But let's rate the drama then.
Alright.
Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Okay.
So for watchability, I gave it a 7. There was like some parts where it was really slow, and so I just had to force myself to keep watching it. There were some parts that I fast forwarded to because I was like, why? So I gave it a 7. Then for plot and story, I gave it a 6 because again, I thought the plot was kind of dumb, and so like I got where she was coming from. It was like, why? For character and performance, I gave it an 8. I think they did a pretty good job of doing their characters and stuff, even though I personally didn't like Jay's character towards the beginning. Like, she was like really obnoxious, and I was like, whoa. But for OST and sound, I gave it a 7. There were some pretty good OSTs. I really liked the main OST, what was it called?
Stand Up
by
Jaemin.
Yeah, by Jimin.
Jaemin.
Jimin?
It's just a J / mean.
Yeah, I really like that OST, and then there was an OST by KRY. I believe
Super
it's
Junior KRY.
Yeah, I believe it was called Sky. I really liked that one too, and then there was a couple of OSTs that I think it was the Sunny and Luna OST. I liked that one too. But some of the other OSTs were kind of like boring to me, so I didn't really like them. And then for cinematography / visuals, I gave it an 8. It was I thought it was silly to see all the fashion back then. What was it, the early 2000s?
It's 2012.
2010s. Yeah, from the 2010s, it was silly. I remember when I was watching that drama, I was like, I want to dress like Eun-gyo, but now I'm like, ooh, that should look kind of weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was nice to see that, and yeah. So overall, I gave this drama a 7.
Good. For me, watchability was also a 7 because it was slow. Like nothing really happened for the first like 4 episodes, and I wanted to give up.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I
Hey,
stuck
Mayu
through
syndrome.
it because then it started to pick up again. It would do that. It would be really slow. Then it would like pick back up, and then it would slow back down. So that's why I gave it a 7. Plot slash story, I gave it a 7 because it just was not a very high quality story. Character slash performance, I gave it an 8. Probably more closer to an 8.5 because all the characters were good, I thought, and the performances were good. Like everybody was just like really cute. But the story just sucked. OST slash sound design, I gave it an 8.5. I actually enjoyed most of the OSTs, even the ones I didn't, like Jessica from Tsunoshi Day and Victoria from FX
It was
did
in
a
Victoria, it was Crystal.
Crystal did an OST, and why do I always say Victoria?
It was the Jung sister, Sandra.
Anyways,
I can't believe you, Sandra.
Crystal and Jessica did an OST called Butterfly, and that one played a lot, and so I didn't initially like it, but it played so often that I ended up like enjoying it as the drama went on. Against my will.
Oh no.
I liked Onyu's OST and Temin's OST because shiny, duh.
I didn't really like Onu's. I liked him, so.
I like Onyu's voice in general. But yeah, I really liked OST. Cinematography slash visuals, I gave it a 7.5 because nothing interesting really happened, and the quality was not very good.
Yeah. The one thing that I did that I thought was pretty cool was like towards the beginning when Jay goes and visits Taejun for like the last time to like say goodbye. Their final kiss
Towards the end?
Yeah, towards the end. Like their final like goodbye kiss, like before they leave, they like froze the cameras with the fountain in the background. I thought that was
but they
pretty
like
cool.
spun around, so it was like weird.
It was weird, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention this. During Taejun's first jump at the very beginning, they did that one thing like they did in the Matrix where they had a bunch of cameras set up.
Yeah, that's what they did for the kiss too.
Yeah. It seems they did that a lot, but the Wikipedia only mentioned it once. Maybe that's the one they used the most cameras on, but they did it a lot.
Yeah, so it didn't look good for that. In the Matrix it works, but not in this.
It reminded me of the
Aigo.
mannequin challenge. That last kiss scene.
What?
The mannequin challenge? You know the mannequin challenge?
I know the mannequin challenge. I don't see how
because
remind you of
it like they like froze and they were in like weird positions.
Oh,
so
okay.
it reminded me of the mannequin challenge.
Anyways, Valerie, what's your rating? Oh wait, did I say my overall?
I don't think so.
My overall was a 7.5.
Yes, good.
Okay, so for watchability, I said 8. I didn't have as much trouble getting through it as you guys did. I think it's because I was just binge watching it. Anyways, then plot and story, I also said a 7. Character and performance, I said 9 because I liked most of the characters. They were all great, especially Eungyul.
Yeah, Eungyul was great.
The Sunbae was pretty cool too.
Yeah, he was silly.
And then the freaking teachers.
Yes.
Yes. We didn't really mention them, but they were like supporting characters.
Yeah, they were great.
Oh, what's her face? The lady teacher. We saw her in Full House. She was one of the scammers.
She was Heejin.
Yeah, Heejin.
Yep.
Yeah, but then OST and sound design, I said 8. I liked some of the OSTs, most of them, and then the ending one was good.
Yeah,
that was my favorite.
Yeah,
and the little instrumental ones.
Yeah, they did a lot of instrumentals of the OSTs.
There's also some little instrumental musics that would come out during silly times.
Yep.
Especially when Eungyul was around.
Yeah.
And then cinematography and visuals, I said 7. It wasn't that great.
No, it wasn't. It'd be how it be.
Yeah, so my overall was 7.8.
Ah, okay, yes. Yeah, so that's it for To the Beautiful You. Join us next time for another K-drama review.
Mm-hmm.
Give us a like if you enjoyed this video. And subscribe so you never miss a video. Yeah.
Yeah.